started print on demand in 2021, and my main store has generated over $500,000 in revenue since starting. But since then, tons of new competition has flooded the market and begs the question, is print on demand still worth it in 2023? Or is it too saturated to be successful? I have tons of comments under my YouTube videos and my TikTok videos saying, Etsy is too saturated. I am selling a dream. It's impossible to be successful in 2023. But guess what? They have been saying this for years. When I had started print on demand back in 2021, I was told that I would not be successful because I already missed the 2020 boom. If you were following print on demand, if you've been following trends at all, weirdly, while many other sectors suffered with retail during COVID, print on demand was not one of them, and they saw the most consumption of print on demand products, especially t-shirts and sweatshirts, during the 2020 lockdown. So comparatively, 2021 looked like a very bleak time to start when you were just catching the downtrend of the 2020 retail buying habits. What also happened in 2020 is tons of people had a lot more hours in their day that they were just sitting at home that they could spend working on a side hustle, and many of them had chosen print on demand. So we were seeing tons of more competition, and we were seeing the buying trend going down. Yet aside from all this, I was able to succeed. I have seen stores with 50,000 plus sales that started in 2022. I have seen successful stores making over 20 sales a day that started in 2023. So what makes someone successful in this saturated market? Why do so many others fail? And where is print on demand going in 2023 and 2024? So let's start with the stats. Number one is print on demand is still growing year to year. According to the Printful 2023 statistics, print on demand is currently valued at over $5 billion and expected to reach over $39 billion by 2031. According to this chart shared by Statistica, this is the amount of people who are shopping online, which you can see is growing year over year. More people are choosing to shop online instead of traditionally in person, which is only going to help us print on demand sellers. Consumers' wishes for personalized and customized product is also growing year over year, with more people expecting it. The problem is, a lot of the times if you are buying in store, it is very hard to get customized products because these are bought in bulk to be sold. Versus with print on demand, we can make a one-off design and sell it, allowing customization to be available to our customers. Also, if you aren't yet offering any customized products in your store, now might be the time to do so. In 2023, some of the most commonly purchased print on demand products are still hoodies, sportswear, t-shirt, eco-friendly products, hats, stickers, and we still have wall art up there because people are always going to want to be decorating their house. And in 2023, the most popular purchased products are custom hats and custom hoodies. So if you're like me and you have not offered those yet, consider adding those to your store. This article, I'll link it in the description below, was super helpful to understand the trends for 2023 and feel the optimism for print on demand going forward. But that alone is not the reason I truly believe that you can still be successful with print on demand in 2023. I am optimistic because there are thousands of niches still not designed for. Unfortunately, new sellers quite often just look at big stores and try to replicate what they're doing. They copy the same products, they copy the same niches, they copy the same designs, and expect to be making the sales that these people have. But these people already have tons of data behind them. They are trusted by sellers and they are favored by Etsy. So by copying best sellers, you're not going to get anywhere. But the good news is there are still thousands of niches that need someone to design in. There are still thousands of products that need to be designed in. If you want to figure out how I find some of my unsaturated niches when I'm not feeling so creative, check out my E-Rank video on how I use that to find some ideas for niches. To this day, I am still uncovering new niches to design in that are starting to kick off. I do not limit my store just to one niche. I include quite a few in there, and I'm finding always new ones that have room to grow and then finding some that are kind of duds. And like I just mentioned, another reason I'm super optimistic is because of the amount of products that are available through print on demand. People assume it's just t-shirts and sweatshirts and mugs And while you can be very successful in those, I am, and I've seen people starting in 2023 with mug shops, t-shirt shops, sweatshirt shops that are still killing it. It's not what you are limited to. There are a bunch of different print-on-demand suppliers that are offering a whole range of different products that you can print on demand, including things you never thought were print on demand. And Printify in 2023 has been launching tons of new products. If you just go to their page and go to new releases, pretty much every single week, there are new products in there that you're able to add to your store. In fact, my biggest issue is trying to not open thousands of stores because there's a bunch of new products. Focusing is very, very helpful. Don't get pulled in every single direction because it's hard to specialize in a bunch of things at once. But the temptation and the possibility is there with how much is available for you to create. If I were to try to make a list of all the different products that you could sell, combined with all the different niches underneath which could be applied to every single product, I'd probably be writing that for the rest of my life, so I'm not gonna do it, but you can imagine how impossible that is. So with this opportunity, with this growth, why are so many people saying it's saturated? Why do so many people fail, and how can you not be one of them? Number one, they fail because, again, they are just trying to copy what's already working for somebody else. Number two, they are expecting a get-rich-quick scheme in which they start making thousands of dollars within just a few months of starting. That's not how it works. This does require a lot of learning, a lot of designing, and a lot of time going into it. And I can guarantee that most of the people who are commenting that is unsaturated have never tried it because that is one of their limiting beliefs, which will stop them from ever trying it. Or it's the people who put in 10 hours, 1 week, listed 10 products, and never got a sale. And number three reason that people fail quite often is because they are not doing their research. They're not learning how to show up in organic search. They're not learning how to create designs. They're not learning how to do niche research, and they're just putting up whatever without learning first. Many of us went to college or went to school for years to learn a skill, to get a job in which you would start low and still have to climb the ladder. But with a side hustle like this, if you actually spent a full year putting in effort, you are going to see results and probably make more than that job after 4 years. But people don't look at side hustles the same way that they look at education. You are going to need to learn and put in a lot of effort up front before you start seeing the payoff, because there is a lot of learning to do, and don't expect to be making the big bucks within just a month. Otherwise, every single person would be doing this, and I would not be getting any comments saying that this is impossible. Another argument I've been getting lately is about AI. People stating that with AI, there are way too many designers on Etsy now. But it is like everything else. If you can leverage it as well, and you can leverage it longer and learn longer than anyone else, because majority of people are gonna, again, give up before it is successful, then now this is just an opportunity for you. And you need to start looking at things that way. If other people can learn it, so can you. And if you can do it longer, you have the upper hand. I wish that I had started my print-on-demand store in 2020. I would have been a lot further than I am now. But if I never started because of that belief, then I would be nowhere. So I am very glad that I started in 2021, even though I'm still very sad that I did not start in 2020. And I love this quote: "The best day to start was yesterday. The second best day to start is today."